I'm Lise.
And I'm Dan.
And this is Time to Wine. So today, we are going to be having a different bottle from Washington State.
Yes, so this one is a Syrah.
Brand is called the Pundit. It was bottled in 2015.
And was it?
Yeah, see? So,
oh, wow.
It's a little bit older. The bottle doesn't have anything like fun to say on the back. It just talks about, what valley it's from. It's from Columbia Valley. The color is deep ruby with garnet highlights, raspberry jam, and citrus with soy, and earthy undertone aromas are complemented by a brambly, subtle, meaty character. A smooth mouthfeel glides into a long, silky finish with flavors of juicy blueberry, hints of tobacco, and subtle, gamey undertones.
That sounds like it's going to be really good.
I hope so. Oh, wait. Do you want to do the honors to crack it open?
Sure. Let's pop this baby open, because we're experts at this.
All right. So,
here's to episode 2.
Well, it smells good.
It does.
I like that.
Me too.
Ooh, it has like a fruity, it definitely has that fruity taste, but it's like, it's not overpowering and it's not sweet.
Yeah.
So it's like you
get like a nice little tart to it.
Yeah. But
I can definitely taste like what they're thinking about, like with the tobacco.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't taste that.
It's probably the barrel, what they use for the barrel,
Oh yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't know. They said gamey undertones as well, but I don't.
Gamey.
I
think of like a turkey.
Oh, I think of deer. Like that's game. Like that's like a gamey meat.
Well,
Deer.
Like a wild turkey, like they say it's gamey because.
But when they talk about like gamey meat, they're talking about like deer and like moose and.
Well, wild turkey would hunt.
I really like this.
Yeah, me too.
It's really good.
Okay, so the bottle was $25. So
yeah.
It's actually more than what we normally spend on wine, but
it's not bad.
I wanted to treat ourselves this week.
Yeah, it's really good. It's like, it's not bitter at all. It's really fruity.
It's fruity, but it's not it's not sweet.
No.
It's really nice. So,
for this episode, we decided to talk about some movies.
Yeah, because we love movies.
We do love movies. We actually have a small background in theater. We were
very small.
Yeah, I have an associate's in theater, but and we did a bunch of community theater while we were growing up. But that's basically the extent of our acting.
It's really funny. Like that's what we wanted to do. Like was my dream. Like I wanted to be.
I know. Me too.
Then I got into theater, really loved it, and then my dream was to perform on Broadway for years, and then settle down. Yeah, and then settle down and teach it. That was always my dream.
So why don't you go for it? You could still go for it.
I tried pursuing it a little bit. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. Like I went to a couple auditions in New York, a couple in Philly, and.
How did I not know this? I had no idea.
Yeah, it just didn't work out.
Where was I?
I don't know.
Was I already in the Army by then?
I think so. Because you came back, and then I went to one in Philly before you came back. I went to another one in like January. By that point, you were in the Army, and I went to 2 in New York, and then that was it. So it didn't work out, and now here we are.
Here we are. Mm-hmm. You could still do it. It's never too late. Yeah. Alan Rickman was what? In his 30s? 40s maybe? When he started?
Yeah.
Same with Morgan Freeman. Countless other people. I don't even know.
I mean, the only thing I would say is that
Tons of people start later in life. There's nothing wrong with it.
Like,
pursue your dreams.
and it's also like, am I good? I don't think I'm good.
You are. You have a lovely singing voice.
Oh, thanks.
And you're not gonna get better unless you go for it. Like, you have to keep working at it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you should always go after what you want.
And maybe I will.
If that was your dream, then you should go for it. That's all I'm saying. So, movies. I did a Google search on movies that pair well with wine. And actually, IMDb has a list of movies that go with wine. There's 30 movies on the list. It says, this list hopes to include the best movies with either wine as a theme or the best movies to watch while drinking a bottle or two of wine. Yeah, so we're just going to go through the list. And we haven't seen all of them on the list, so we'll just comment on the ones that we have seen. So the first one is called Sideways from 2004.
I've never seen.
I've never seen it either.
What is it?
It's two men reaching middle age with not much to show but disappointment embark on a week-long road trip through California's wine country, just as one is about to take a trip down the aisle. Oh. So it's basically like a bromance road trip before somebody gets married. Movie number 2 is
Bottle Shock. Never saw that one. The story of the early days of California winemaking, featuring the now infamous blind Paris wine tasting of 1976.
Ooh,
that has come to be known as Judgment of Paris.
Oh, Chris Pine and Alan Rickman are in this one.
Huh.
From 2008.
Never heard of it.
Me either. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I love Alan Rickman, so. The third one is A Good Year. I've heard of this. I don't know that I've actually seen it, though. A British investment broker inherits his uncle's chateau and vineyard in Provence, where he spent much of his childhood. He discovers a new laid-back lifestyle as he tries to renovate the estate to be sold. Reminds me of another movie that is on this list, actually. And we'll get to it. Under the Tuscan Sun. Reminds me of that one. Number 5 on the list.
Under the Tuscan Sun. And it's about a writer impulsively buys a villa in Tuscany in order to change her life.
I love this movie.
It's a good movie.
It's so good. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's a really, like, a feel-good movie. So, like, there's a little bit of sadness in the beginning, but, you know,
And Diane Lane, she's amazing.
She's amazing.
She's amazing in general.
But this movie was really, really great.
I know. I saw that movie and knew what I wanted to do. I just wanted to
buy a place in Tuscany.
Yes, and move there and fix it up. That's what.
So, number 6 on the list is The Princess Bride. While homesick in bed, a young boy's grandfather reads him the story of a farm boy turned pirate who encounters numerous obstacles, enemies, and allies in his quest to be reunited with his one true love. Such a good movie. An older movie, 1987. You know, the whole As You Wish. Everybody loves it. So, I'm just going to name the titles of some of these because...
Well, that's true. Phantom of the Opera. I watched it. I mean, there's a couple songs that are really pretty. But I kind of just don't get it. I just didn't get the whole...
It was just like such a stalker vibe that I just...
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the music is beautiful. But the story itself is kind of meh. Romeo and Juliet.
Which one?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
That one? I didn't like
and
that
Claire
one.
Danes. I don't know.
I think a good classic, and that was just like too modern.
I don't know. I didn't watch it. I don't typically like the storyline of Romeo and Juliet.
What? I mean, it's not really a Shakespeare play. He bought it. Shakespeare.
How do you know? I thought he did write it.
It's rumored that he bought it from a woman because she couldn't put it out herself because she was a woman and women weren't allowed to write or speak and stuff like that. That's why a lot of women, wrote under like aliases and stuff of their real name. If you read a couple of his other works, you can actually see a difference in his writing.
Well, that's normal with a writer. Like, I read my earlier stuff and my style is way different than it was a year ago.
No, like sometimes, like
how, it depends on
like
the
what
story,
he writes about is like completely weird. Like a lot of his stuff that you can be like, oh, that's Shakespeare right away. Like,
writers change their interest.
I mean, that's true.
I write about different things in everything. Like, all of my books have a different theme.
Yeah.
What's going on at the time and all that stuff. So, yeah, it's different for everybody. Okay. Next on the list, Clue from 1985, which I love this movie. 6 guests are anonymously invited to a strange mansion for dinner. But after their host is killed, they must cooperate with the staff to identify the murderer as the bodies pile up. It's a comedy. It's so funny. Tim Curry is in it, and it's so funny. I was actually supposed to play in a stage production of it before COVID hit. And it was originally going to be last spring, and then COVID, and then it was moved to fall. And because of COVID, it ended up being, I guess, canceled because I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, I don't get why they just won't open up the theaters.
Because you have to be all close to everybody.
Every other seat, dude.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I don't know.
I can go see my doctor. Close contact. Like,
well, you can't close doctor's offices. You have to have those open.
I'm just saying, like, that's real close contact. I can go get a massage, which I probably will later.
Okay, that's different. But so the next one on the list is The Labyrinth, which is
our favorite
one of our favorite movies. Yeah, it's like a family favorite. We all love it, and we quote it back to each other ridiculously. Like when we're all together, like all 7 of us plus significant others, like we're just always quoting this movie. It's amazing. David Bowie is amazing. Jennifer Connelly is amazing. Like the whole thing
is amazing.
It's such a good movie. It came out in 1986.
And it's so sad that it didn't get the recognition it's getting now back then. Because back then it tanked.
I know it did.
They put so much money into it and they didn't even break even.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so good. The description is 16-year-old Sarah is given 13 hours to solve a labyrinth and rescue her baby brother Toby when her wish for him to be taken away is granted by the Goblin King Jareth.
So I will make a comment about this. Mm-hmm. She's in the labyrinth, right? Spoilers, by the way.
Oh yeah, spoilers here.
Spoilers, if you haven't seen it. Why did she just climb the wall?
Well, didn't she try to climb the wall before she met the worm?
No, she
was jumping.
She got mad. And she thrusted herself against the wall, and then she met the worm when she slid down. Like, that's useless, you know?
It's such a good movie. You should watch it. I don't know why it's a good movie to watch with wine, though. Some of these I don't really know why.
Yeah, I don't get it because it's about, like, a 16-year-old girl.
But some of them I get it because they're like romantic. Like a lot of these look like romantic comedies, so why not drink it with wine? Romantic comedies
or just a romance.
Or romance movies.
Yeah,
so
like Labyrinth was essentially a kids movie.
Was it? I feel like it's too. It's not scary, but I feel like it's too scary.
No, it's a kids movie
for kids.
Yeah, it's meant for kids.
My son loves it.
Yeah,
but
I mean, we loved it when we were children, and then
we're also very weird, so
yeah,
that could lead to it. I don't know any of. I mean, I know of them. I've just never watched them. I'm gonna put a link to this as well so that you can check it out. Great Expectations is on the list. Message in a Bottle. Before Sunset. The Great Gatsby, which you said that's your favorite book.
That is one of my favorite books.
I've never seen the movie, so.
But
you know,
I like the old movie.
They have the one with Leonardo DiCaprio listed,
which I was excited for when I saw it. I was like, eh.
A Midsummer Night's Dream is on here.
Never saw it.
Mm-mm. I had to read the play for school, but I honestly don't really remember it. Casanova.
Mm-hmm.
Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley is on the list. There's a bunch. I mean, there's 30 movies on the list, and some of them I've seen, some of them not really, but...
A lot of them, actually.
Yeah. A lot of them are older, though, from, like, early 2000s or sooner, or older.
Before 2010.
You know? I mean, you can't go wrong with those older movies, though.
I feel like movies now, they're just running out of ideas.
Mm-hmm. But still, a lot of these are really good movies, and they're great movies to drink some wine to, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't love The Labyrinth?
So, what is your favorite movie?
That's so hard to, like, narrow down.
What are your top 5 favorite movies then?
The Labyrinth is definitely in my top 5.
Yeah.
I'd have to say probably Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Yeah?
Yeah, love that movie.
Ooh,
The Mummy is really good too.
Yeah.
The first one.
Oh yeah, I like the first one.
The first 2 were really good. And then what else? Oh, The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
It is still one of my favorites even after all this time. It was my favorite movie when I was little. I watched it on repeat when I was young. You said 5? So what did I say? I said Labyrinth, Indiana Jones, The Mummy, Little Mermaid. I need one more. I'm trying to think of like ones that I can just watch.
Over and over.
Yeah, over and over without getting bored with it.
You watch all this and not get bored with them?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, actually yesterday I was thinking I want to watch The Mummy again.
Oh my God.
National Treasure was a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The first one. I don't think I saw the second one.
I can't believe you didn't say Pirates, because I know that's your favorite.
I do like Pirates of the Caribbean.
I
know. I love the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, but I can't say that I can just watch it like those other ones. Like I can. That's a movie that I can put on like in the background, and it wouldn't be like distracting.
See, I can't put movies on like that. Yeah, I could put a TV show on and just let it run like if I've already seen it, you know?
What is your top 5 favorite movies?
Okay. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Really?
Yeah. Love that movie. Lake House, I like that movie.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, I could rewatch that over and over, actually. Get emotional when she puts the mail. Spoiler! She puts the mail in the mailbox. She's like, "Please be on."
Oh my God.
So that movie, Curious Case of Benjamin Button, I cried. That was a good one. Oh, I did like this one movie, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. That was a really good one.
I've never heard of that one.
That's really good. It's hard to find too. It's old.
How did you find it? I've never heard of it.
I watched it in my theater class.
Interesting.
Yeah, really good one. Oh, Breakfast at Tiffany's. I love that one. Planet of the Apes. Boom.
Really?
I love the Planet of the Apes.
I mean, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
The original or the remake?
The original.
Another one that I was watching recently because it's on Netflix now. Jurassic Park, the first one.
Yeah, I need to watch
that. Love that movie.
I heard Jurassic World.
That was really good too.
The new ones, they're really good.
Yeah. I actually saw the second Jurassic World, like the remake. I saw the second one before I saw the first one.
Did you like it better than the first one?
No, not necessarily. I mean, I liked them both. I thought they were really good.
Mm-hmm. So, that's our show for this week. So,
it was a really great wine.
Yes, very great.
Fruity. So if you really like fruity wines, it was definitely something to check out. If you can stomach spending, how much did we spend on it?
$25. It's not terrible.
It's not terrible, but some people...
Not great, not terrible.
Right. So...
Please subscribe to our channel. We put out new videos every Wednesday. Comment below if you want us to talk about something else next week.
Yeah, we'll talk about pretty much anything.
Yeah, anything.
Yeah. So if you have anything you want to hear, go ahead and let us know. Also, if you have any wine recommendations, that would be great too. We're always willing to try new wines.
Yes.
So we'll see you next week.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Saying, like, why didn't she just climb up the wall?
What good would that have done though?
She could actually like hop.
It's the labyrinth. The Goblin King would have done something to ruin
Yeah, but she could have got a little further.
I doubt it. Every time she got further, the Goblin King was like one step ahead because he had his little goblin.
You know, I'm just saying, like, I would have climbed. I would have tried something if I had to get to the center of the freaking labyrinth, you know? Didn't even try.